This episode of the EduTech Guys is brought to you by Omnipro and Magicbit. Omnipro, founded in 1991 as a San Francisco Bay Area value-added reseller by Ranjan de Costa, Omnipro is a computer systems integrator and IT supplier whose goal has always been to help students in need, schools without tech resources, as well as the government and education markets who had budget shortfalls. Also, Magicbit STEM Learning Kits, an advanced innovation platform designed for Internet of Things, robotics, electronics, and programming. At its core, Magicbit is a powerful tool that empowers individuals to explore the world of technology and unleash their creativity. It doesn't matter if you're a curious child wanting to make an LED blink or a seasoned expert working on a complex IoT project. Magicbit is the ideal companion for tackling an innovation challenge.
You're listening to the EduTech Guys, edutechguys.com.
Hey, welcome back to the EduTech Guys. We're really excited to have our next guests on the show. We're going to let them introduce themselves and tell us who they are and what they do and all that kind of good stuff. So here we go.
Thank you, gentlemen. My name is Ranjan de Costa. I'm the founder and CEO of Omnipro LLC based here in San Francisco. Been in the business for about 30 years in the tech industry, specifically into the education market, K through 12 and higher ed. And we do have presence in West Chicago, Rochester, New York, and Ventura, Southern California. So recently, we are, before I do that, we are pretty big with T-Mobile as one of the elite partners. So they provide the connectivity, we provide the devices, Chromebooks, laptops, tablets to school districts. Been very successful at that. And recently we launched the Magicbit, which is a STEM product. And it's based out of Sri Lanka. And that's where I'm originally from as well. And that's how I met Migara Amithodhana. That's how we pronounce his last name. I know our Sri Lankan names are, mine is is not, De Costa is a sort of, we had Portuguese influence, so it's a Portuguese, and that's easy. He is the founder, architect of Magicbit, which is a great product, and he will be able to tell you why he did this, how he did this, and how this fits into the STEM space. As we all know, the Department of Education has just launched, given some good money and sort of mandated STEM into the curriculum. Moving forward from 23-24 school years. So it's big into the 8 through 13, grade 3 through 8, grade 8 space. So with that said, I'll hand it over to Migara. And Migara, introduce yourself and say about you, how you designed the product and what it does, etc.
Awesome.
Yes, Ranjan, and hi everyone. So it's a pleasure to be on your podcast today. And so my name is Migara Amithodhana. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Magicbit. And we develop STEM education products to make it more easy and affordable to everyone to innovate using technology and practice STEM education. How we came up with this idea and this unique platform is myself and my other co-founder, Anuruddha, we both are engineers by profession. And we have over 10 years of industry experience in the ICT sector, designing solutions and products. And we saw this trend where technology is becoming a vital part in our life. Now we can't think of a life beyond technology. And basically, because of that, as we are living in this industry 4.0 or fourth industrial revolution, the education systems are also trying to keep up with this by implementing STEM education and innovation programs to promote this technology innovation aspect of STEM education. And that's where we come in. So we thought of developing a single platform without thinking about multiple products and platforms. We thought of developing a single platform for teachers and students to practice STEM education and technology innovation And that is the basis of Magicbit. So our Magicbit STEM education learning kits are perfect to practice coding, robotics, Internet of Things, electronics, and playing around with these areas to create new innovations. And that's what we are doing. And we are very passionate about this area, and we are updating our tools, and we are bringing in AI and all these other technologies in our roadmap to this environment. And mostly what we are trying to do is make this technology more affordable and available to everyone. It could be US or around the world. And that's why, even being a small startup company, we have exported these products to around 40 countries around the world. So we have a very good community. Plus, we know that it works very well in any continent on Earth. And that's why we are very confident and move forward with this partnership with Omnipro and Ranjan and his team, who are great partners, who have plenty of experience in the education sector. And that's what we are doing mainly.
So I've got a question. I've seen a picture of a student holding one of what I assume is the core component, the hexagon with the various chips, et cetera, on there. So how is your core different than a lot of the other kind of quote unquote maker type objects that are out there?
Yeah. So to tell you few differentiating factors. Now we have used the other products even as students and even as tech enthusiasts. So for example, products like, let's say, BBC Microbit to Arduino to Lego products. I can't say those products are bad because I'm a huge fan of those products as well. So we basically created this product mainly to eliminate some of the bottlenecks we observed in these products. For example, practicing multiple technologies with the same platform and doing many activities using the same set of tools. For example, even with our Magicbit basic learning kit, students can do around 50 to 100 activities using the same kit without even spending a penny. On the other hand, it supports like the most popular software platforms among students all around the world, like Scratch to Arduino to Python. On the other hand, it has three complex capabilities integrating to cloud platforms, C#, JavaScript. So it supports multiple platforms. Because of this cross integration, even the students can actually research on the internet and try out many activities out there on the internet. And this cross-platform integration and supporting multiple softwares provide another advantage. On the other hand, everything in Magicbit is basically either inbuilt or plug and play. So this eliminates the hazards, and it is a very kids-friendly product because of that. And this all-in-one nature, like everything inbuilt and cross-platform support and doing many activities in the same kit are some of the differentiating factors of Magicbit compared to any other platform.
You know what I think is really nice is that since it supports block-based programming for beginners, this can be instantly sent to a school system and start being used almost immediately in a first, second grade. Once they start understanding language, then they can actually start to learn to use block programming. Even before they understand language, they can actually use block programming. And this one device is going to take them all the way through school into post-secondary.
Exactly. That's the idea behind that. So we are guiding the students from a beginner to an expert using the same platform. So that was an initial concept that we had in our mind, where they don't have to use multiple platforms to become like an expert in technology. So we are guiding the students for that.
Well, and the fact that you have, that the students can experience multiple platforms in one device.
Yeah, that's amazing.
From their experience is awesome, but also from the school perspective, that means that I don't have to go buy, 32 different devices to accomplish the same goal that I can get straight out of, your core and its subsequent add-ons.
Yeah, exactly. I think that is the idea we are trying to promote mostly to the schools, where they can run multiple programs, learn multiple concepts, teach different concepts using the same platform. For example, apart from the programming platforms, the capability of developing things like IoT applications, like connecting to the internet, collecting data, visualizing that, all that actually make it very useful, even with the science projects, physics projects, and bringing in technology to make it very attractive for the students and make it very practical. So those are some of the areas we can implement.
That's really neat. So I know it has 10 pluggable sensor modules, but if, let's say, some older students, the 15 to 18 range in high school, they decide they want to create their own modules, that's a possibility.
Exactly. So the Magicbit platform, we have made it like cross-compatible with any popular sensor in the market. So not only it supports our modules, they can actually purchase any sensor module from the market and connect it with Magicbit.
That's really, really cool.
Okay, so for the benefit of our listeners, talk a little bit about some of those modules that connect to the core and what the students can do with them. Because I know some of the folks out there listening they may not necessarily
understand.
They may not be quite following along with what we're talking about. So if you could share what some of those modules are and how they connect and what the students can do with those.
Yeah, so the Magicbit basic module, what we are having right now, we call it the Magicbit Core or the Magicbit Learner Kit. And it has everything from Wi-Fi to Bluetooth to a display, and it has LEDs, buzzers, push buttons. It has light sensors and the motor drivers to develop robots and all that. And everything is actually inbuilt with the learning kit. And the kit that we have, the 10 pluggable modules and all that. So it has the tilt sensors, the multicolor LEDs, temperature, humidity sensors, motion sensors, proximity sensors, IR emitter and receiver, sonar sensors, soil moisture sensors, so they can create smart agriculture solutions and all that. It has servo motors and all that. So basically, apart from this, we have included few DC motors and some LEDs, jumper wires, battery casing units and all that. So then they can do some additional activities. Apart from that, our Magicbit Learning Kit has a robotics platform, which has the 5 line detection sensors, and they can basically create obstacle avoiding robots, line following robots, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi controlled robots and all that using this robot platform. So it has plenty of these inbuilt sensors and actuators and features where they can explore not only what we have provided in the tutorials, but they can think something on their own and create stuff. And we are providing the access to a learning portal with every kit, where we have documented like hundreds of activities which can be done using the kit. So they can refer to this content. And our ambition is not to like let the students repeat these activities, but to learn these different concepts and then create something on their own. I think that is where innovation comes into play.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking, like you said, I mean, you've got motors and servos and wheels, and then you've got various sensors, whether it's motion and temperature and Wi-Fi and all of this. I'm thinking if I were a student, I mean, truly the possibilities are truly endless, because if I can think of a way that I want to be able to do something, measure something, read something,
perform a task.
Perform some kind of task, and potentially do that all in with one kit. Holy cow, that's amazing. So, and that is very, very cool. That is very cool.
And I have to ask, so I know you have over 150 of the free projects. So for the educators that are going to be in the room, the facilitators, those are pretty easy to facilitate. So the teachers don't have to have any kind of programming background or anything, because the projects will lead the students into that STEM learning, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think as a team who is developing these educational tools, it is, I think, we take it very seriously in developing these educational resources to suit both the teachers and the students. So they can actually not only self-learn these concepts, but the teachers can use the content to teach the kids as well. Because I think now we are in a challenging state where I think when we were in the schools, there are like a couple of kids like tech junkies in every classroom who are really good in this tech stuff. Whereas now we have figured out ways to teach these things to every kid in a classroom. I think that's where we are like putting up a lot of effort to develop this educational content to make it very easy and understandable, and also kids friendly, and also make it useful for the teachers. Teach these concepts to every kid in a classroom so they can follow this stuff and not only replicate these projects, but also to learn those concepts. And that's why I think we have seen marvelous projects by the students all around the world. Like some kids are like automating greenhouses using this platform. And some kids are developing automated vacuum cleaners using the platform. So it's quite impressive to see what these kids are coming up as new innovative projects.
Yeah. So I want to change gears just a little bit. I want to bring Omnipro back into the conversation. So speaking from the Omnipro perspective, talk about what Omnipro offers to the schools in conjunction with the Magicbit kits and how all that ties together.
Yeah, so since we have a pretty good footprint into the K through 12 space, bringing Magicbit and STEM was a no-brainer, really, right? So we deal with the same people in the school district, the CIOs, CTOs, superintendents, principals all the time. And so we launched it, and with our close relationship with T-Mobile, they have a nationwide sales force with their Sprint T-Mobile network. And they are going after the school districts for connectivity, which is right now a key buzzword with ESSA funding, ACP, the Affordable Connectivity Program, with all three carriers, right? So in fact, I just got off a call with the SETDA. We are also a gold member of SETDA. The SETDA is the State Education Department Technologies Director, as you know. So we are a gold partner there. So with that, we have access and exposure to almost every district or county in the country, right? The lady I was speaking to this morning, she is in Illinois. There's another gent I'm speaking next week in Oklahoma. These are all SETDA members, but they are deeply involved with the school districts. And it so happens that the STEM, as I mentioned earlier, it has been included in the curriculum mandated by the Department of Education for grade 3 through grade 8, right? Ages 8 to 13. So we saw this as a good fit in our marketing as well, because we are not a box pusher, as what they call it. We provide solutions, wrap solutions around the products we sell, the Chromebooks, tablets, and this fits well in, right? So we are doing some promotions, offering the Magicbit. I think Migara was telling us that 3 to 4 kids can use one kit. I was watching some videos where this was, I believe in Germany, where the teacher has got a classroom of 30, she got about 10 groups, so 3 kids using one kit. Okay, she's telling them, okay, you do the lighting, you do robotics, you do this, that was quite interesting. So this falls right into our business model.
Well, and if I remember correctly, and definitely correct me if I go astray here, but I'm looking at your website now, and I can't find what I was looking at before. But Omnipro offers a solution that provides the Chromebook with certain components that ties to what the Magicbit also offers, right? Or like it's an all-in-one kit that's available as well. Is that right?
Yes. We are also offering a promotion where if you look at the site, we're offering a promotion where we tell the schools if you buy 25 Chromebooks, we'll give you a free Magicbit, right? So it's for every 25, we'll give you a free Magicbit. So that's a promotion we are going to offer. And some of the schools are pretty interested. Of course, next month, middle of next month, school starts again, 23 to 24 school year. A lot of money is being put into this. So that's what we thought is, because we are, as I said, we focus on education, right? Education is the backbone of anything, as we all know. And bringing these technologies to the forefront will make us stand out against our competition. We were at the ISTE conference in Philly late last month, and there was a few players there. And interestingly enough, we were with the T-Mobile booth, and we were displaying our products, the connected Chromebooks, etc. And a couple walked in. They're from Houston. They have a STEM academy. And we got talking, and we sent a couple of devices to them. They're testing with the kids. And their Lego was there in a big way. But we walked around and saw that Lego, they do have, but very basic type of things. Nothing compared to the Magicbit, which Migara very correctly, detail why we think that this stands out among what is out there. And also, I don't think Migara mentioned the LMS, the learning management system is bundled with this, which is huge. Tutorials, you name it, you go to the website. You can be self-taught pretty much. You give a couple of these kids something and they will innovate, right? You've seen what's happening in the world today, right? So,
Migara, folks want to reach out to you and pick your brain, and then we'll jump to Omnipro. We know we can give out their information, but I know you're probably talking to a lot of people around the world and a lot of teachers and educators and STEM creators. So if folks want to get in touch with you, what's a great way to do that?
Yes. So I think in US to the education sector, currently we are mainly dealing with Omnipro as our partners, because I think having that local capacity and the knowledge and know-how helps us a lot. So we are dealing with them for US inquiries, so they can pretty much reach to Omnipro LLC. And apart from that, our website is www.magicbit.cc. So they can actually look up to our website and see the contact details, the website, our social media channels and all that, where they can find plenty of details and everything about Magicbit on our website and online resources.
Awesome. And Ranjan, so I'll give you the same opportunity for Omnipro. We already heard it from Migara, but to go ahead, if you want to give out information, if they want to contact you guys or even talk to you directly, what's the best way they can do that?
Yes, OmniProLLC.com. That's Ranjan at OmniProLLC.com. We have a great sales team as well, but they certainly can reach out to me, or Omnipro.com, our website, either way. And one thing is that whoever reaches out to us will get a response, because that email goes to the whole sales team, or sales@omnipro.com, Omnipro LLC. Yeah. And they will get a response within the hour. We guarantee that.
Great.
Very nice.
That is great.
Gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for coming on the show. It's very nice to meet you, and we hope we run into each other much more in the future. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Likewise. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
You've been listening to the EduTech Guys, edutechguys.com.